Have you ever felt lost in the face of financial struggles, not knowing how to find a way out? The bills keep piling up, opportunities seem to disappear, and uncertainty fills your heart. Anxiety and fear of the future become your daily companions, and you ask yourself, will my life ever change? What if the financial challenges you're facing today aren't just temporary difficulties, but actually divine signs pointing to an extraordinary breakthrough in your life? What if God is already preparing a path that you can't see yet, sending small indications that a great blessing is about to be released? The question is, can you recognize these signs? In this video, we'll talk about the divine signs that indicate God is preparing something big for your financial life and how you can spiritually align yourself to receive this blessing. If you're seeking transformation, stay until the end, because this message could change your life. And to help spread this word and reach more people, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video. Let's strengthen our faith together and prepare for the blessings to come. 1. Closed doors, a divine redirection. Have you ever been in a situation where everything seemed to be going perfectly, and suddenly, without explanation, the door just shut? A contract that was about to be signed got canceled, a job promotion never happened, a promising business suddenly fell apart? When this happens, the first reaction is usually disappointment, frustration, and sometimes even doubt. Why is this happening to me? But what many people don't realize is that a closed door is not always a failure. It can actually be a divine redirection and protection. God sees beyond what we can see. He knows what's behind every situation. He is aware of hidden dangers and pitfalls that could harm us in the future. Many times, He prevents something from happening because He has something much greater and better in store for us. Think about it. What if that opportunity you wanted so badly was actually a delay in your destiny? What if God closed that door to open another one that is far more abundant and secure? When a door closes, instead of falling into despair, the key is to ask God for new direction. Maybe He is guiding you towards something beyond what you ever imagined, a path that will only be revealed if you trust Him and keep moving forward. If you're facing a closed door right now, don't be discouraged. The sign is clear. God is protecting you and preparing something far greater for your life. Just trust Him. Soon, you'll understand the purpose behind this situation and realize that what seemed like a loss was actually a powerful divine deliverance. 2. Faith in difficult times, a test before the breakthrough. Have you ever felt surrounded by financial difficulties, not knowing how to find a way out? The bills pile up, resources seem insufficient, and every attempt to improve your life seems to fail. In these moments, doubt tries to creep into your heart, bringing thoughts like, has God forgotten me, or will this situation ever change? But it is precisely in these times of scarcity and uncertainty that God is watching your faith. Before a major financial breakthrough, there is always a test. And this test is not meant to destroy you but to prepare you. If you want to receive a greater blessing, you must be ready to manage it. God does not release provision without first shaping your heart because He knows that a blessing in the wrong hands can become a burden. Think about the great figures in the Bible. Joseph spent years in prison before becoming governor of Egypt. Job lost everything before receiving double in return. Abraham had to wait until old age to have the promised son. What do all these stories have in common? Unshakable faith, even when everything seemed lost. They passed the test and were approved. If you are facing financial struggles today, see it as a powerful sign that God is preparing you for something greater. He is watching your reaction. Will you trust Him, or will you fall into despair? Will you keep your faith, or will you give up? Those who stand firm and believe, even without seeing an immediate way out, demonstrate spiritual maturity and readiness to move forward. Your provision is already being prepared behind the scenes. At the right time, the doors will open, and you will realize that this whole process was necessary for you to experience something far greater than you ever imagined. Don't give up. Your breakthrough is coming. 3. Generosity, the key to unlocking abundance. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract prosperity effortlessly, while others constantly struggle to make ends meet? The difference often lies in a spiritual law that has existed for centuries, the principle of sowing and reaping. Generosity is not just about giving, it is an act of faith that demonstrates trust in divine provision. It is a sign that you are ready for greater blessings, because God blesses those who bless others. When you give, whether through financial support, acts of kindness, investing your time, or sharing knowledge, you are planting seeds that will return to you multiplied in ways you may not even expect. Think about it. A farmer does not hesitate to plant seeds in the soil, even though he does not see immediate results. He knows that in time, the seeds will grow into a harvest far greater than what he initially planted. The same principle applies to your generosity. Every act of giving is a seed that will produce a harvest of provision, favor, and unexpected opportunities in your life. But generosity is not just about receiving more, it's about proving to God that you can be trusted with abundance. When you give with a joyful and sincere heart, you show that money does not control you and that you are willing to be a vessel for God's blessings to flow through you. If you have felt an internal calling to be more generous, take it as a divine signal that God is preparing to elevate you to a new level of provision. The more you give with faith, the more you align yourself with the supernatural principles of abundance. Remember, your generosity is never in vain. It is the key that unlocks doors you never even imagined could open. 4. Financial tests, preparation for the next level. When financial struggles come, many people immediately feel defeated, discouraged, and even abandoned by God. They see their difficulties as a punishment, a sign of failure, or proof that something has gone terribly wrong. But what if these challenges are not obstacles, but stepping stones? God does not allow struggles in your life without a purpose. Just like an athlete must train intensely before stepping onto the field for competition, God allows financial trials to strengthen your faith, refine your character, and prepare you to manage greater blessings. If you desire abundance, you must first develop the wisdom, patience, and faithfulness needed to handle it responsibly. Think about it. If you suddenly received a massive financial blessing today, would you truly know how to handle it? Would your habits, mindset, and level of faith allow you to sustain and multiply that blessing, or would it slip through your fingers? The truth is, before elevation comes preparation. God will often test you with seasons of scarcity to see if you can remain faithful, trust Him fully, and steward what you have wisely. Those who prove themselves faithful with little will be entrusted with much. Luke 16 verse 10. So if you feel like you are in a season of financial hardship, don't lose heart. Instead of seeing it as a setback, recognize it as one of the final tests before a major breakthrough. Stay obedient, manage what you have with diligence, and trust that God is using this season to shape you for something greater. Your struggles are not wasted, they are preparing you for an overflow of blessings. Keep your faith strong, because your breakthrough is closer than you think. 5. Spiritual restlessness, a sign that something is coming. Have you ever experienced a strong inner feeling, almost as if you know something big is about to happen, even though you have no tangible reason for it? It's like a restless stirring within your spirit, a sense that change is coming, yet you can't quite explain why. This feeling often precedes significant breakthroughs, particularly in the financial realm. This spiritual restlessness is not just a vague sense of unease, it is often God's signal to prepare. Just as a storm may start with a few clouds on the horizon, that inner unease is a spiritual forecast that something is about to shift in your life. It may appear as a desire to change careers, a compelling urge to start a new project, or even a sudden urge to reevaluate your financial habits. Perhaps you've found yourself feeling the need to step out of your comfort zone, whether that means taking a risk with your finances or simply changing how you manage your money. If you've felt this stirring recently, this sense that something new is on the horizon, don't ignore it. This is not just anxiety or uncertainty. It could be a divine warning, preparing you for a major breakthrough. God often gives us these nudges to get us ready for what's to come. It's a call to action, telling us to adjust our mindset, realign our priorities, and make room for the blessings that are about to flow into our lives. Instead of resisting or pushing away the discomfort, lean into it. It may be that God is preparing your heart and mind for a season of financial abundance or a new opportunity that will significantly change your life. Pay attention to the signs and remain open to the direction God is leading you. Your spiritual restlessness could be the first sign of a major transformation. Don't let it pass by unnoticed. Trust that this stirring is a divine invitation to get ready for what God is about to reveal. Something amazing is coming your way, and you are being prepared to step into it. 6. Divine favor and unexpected opportunities. Have you ever experienced a sudden, unexpected opportunity that seemed to appear out of nowhere? Maybe a job offer you weren't expecting, a business deal that seemed to fall into place with little effort, or a financial blessing that arrived exactly when you needed it the most. These occurrences often feel like mere coincidences, but in reality, they are clear signs of divine favor at work in your life. Divine favor is when God opens doors that you could never open on your own. It's the supernatural alignment of circumstances that allows things to fall into place effortlessly. You may be doing the same work, making the same efforts, but suddenly the opportunities you've been striving for seem to come your way without struggle or resistance. These moments of unexplainable blessings are often God's way of showing you that He is working behind the scenes, preparing you for the next phase of your journey. When we align ourselves spiritually and act in faith, God grants us favor, a favor that brings unexpected opportunities, resources, and connections that we couldn't have orchestrated by ourselves. Perhaps you've noticed a series of coincidences or lucky breaks recently, things falling into place in ways that are too perfect to be mere chance. Take a moment to reflect. This could be the hand of God beginning to manifest in your life. His favor is moving in ways you might not even realize yet. Divine favor is not always something we can see in the moment. Sometimes it's a quiet force working in the background, orchestrating events to benefit us in ways that are beyond our comprehension. But when we pay attention, we'll start to notice the small miracles, the opportunities that seem to come out of nowhere, and the blessings that arrive unexpectedly, all signs that God's favor is opening doors just for you. If you've experienced any unexplainable breakthroughs or lucky moments recently, don't chalk them up to coincidence. Instead, recognize them as divine opportunities, gifts of favor that are setting the stage for the next chapter of your life. God's hand is at work, and He is guiding you towards something even greater than you can imagine. Stay alert, the opportunities you need are already on their way. 7. Obedience and action, following the signs to move forward. Recognizing God's signs is important, but the real secret lies in acting upon them. Many times, God shows us the direction, but it's up to us to take the first step. Maybe you've felt a strong push to invest in something, change the way you manage your money, or seek divine guidance before making financial decisions. Ignoring these calls could mean missing out on blessings that are already prepared for you. Ask yourself, am I truly listening and obeying God's direction for my financial life? If the answer is no, it's time to trust Him and move forward in faith. Your next step might be the key to unlocking the breakthrough you've been praying for. 8. The financial covenant with God, the alliance for abundance. One of the most powerful ways to attract divine provision is by establishing a financial covenant with God. This means aligning your finances with spiritual principles of honesty, generosity, and faith. When you commit to managing your resources according to God's teachings, He commits to providing everything you need, and more. The sign here is clear. If you feel called to align your finances with God's will, it could be that He is preparing something grand for your life. 9. The testimony. Sharing the blessing multiplies prosperity. When God blesses someone, it's not just for that individual, it's for those around them too. By sharing your testimony and encouraging others to recognize the signs, you become an instrument for others to experience divine favor as well. If you've experienced incredible provision in your life, don't keep it to yourself. Your story could be exactly what someone needs to not give up. The signs of God are all around us, through the doors that close, the financial tests, the inner restlessness, and the unexpected opportunities. The question is, are you paying attention? Often, the key to financial transformation isn't found in complicated techniques, but in the ability to recognize what God is already showing and act in faith. If you feel that something big is about to happen in your life, don't ignore it. It could be God telling you, get ready, because your blessing is on the way. And to help this message reach more lives, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Together, let's spread faith, hope, and transformation.